Hey, hello, YouTube Nation. It is I, Doomslop, here again with another YouTube video. And today I am going to talk about how I am going to be changing my format and be more talking about media instead of just news slop, as I usually have done previously. Beforehand, I have been thinking about doing this for a while now, but I think I need to take the leap instead of just like trying to tap my toe on it, thinking that, oh, it'll happen eventually. I just am very scared of the cold water, that's all. No, I have to take the dive, or y'all will just start expecting me to do this forever. For as long as I do YouTube, you'll expect me to do news, and I'm not going to be doing that for the foreseeable future of my time on YouTube. However long that may be, I want it to be entertaining instead of me just sitting here sounding like a fucking doomer, talking about how this is bad, everything knows this is bad. I'm just going to repeat that this thing is bad, and all the, fucking tallies on how this is bad, and it is bad. No. I may have taken a bit of an art talking about AI, but that comes from a place in my heart. That being that I love to create. I love to see creations, and artificial intelligence was a fear of mine that would drive people to just not create, or create only for the incentive of monetization instead of for the sheer just wonder of making a thing, which is just like, I feel so many other people are more qualified to talk about these topics in a more entertaining and just downright more intelligent way than me. I have put effort into my AI videos. I'm very proud of my work in the sequel to the Slop is Bad video, because I actually had to sit down and look at the article and then, see what the heck is actually going on, what these companies are that are related to this whole thing, and see, hey, what have they done in the past, what this whole thing is, and can I actually make a formative discussion of this. And that's about it. That's the only one I feel like I really put my all into, but the rest I feel like was just like Penguin Zero diet triple D fucking shit. Like, I sound like Leafy's Here clone speaking, right? And I don't want to be just a clone of somebody else. I want to be able to speak my mind and be able to give rather than take from others. I want to be able to, at least if I can't develop my own things, be able to just show the works that I think deserve the light of day, or at least at the very most deserve discussion at least, because instead of just sitting here wallowing away talking about artificial intelligence over and over again, it would be better to spend time talking about actual human beings' works. If I were to help you to see people who are actually intelligent and, talking about AI, I know one channel who just does it way better than me, and that's Silly Conversations. He is a great YouTuber. He goes over every facet of artificial intelligence in such a creative way by using actual drawings and illustrations to better emphasize what the scenarios entail for artificial intelligence, as well as going over each and every branch of the conversation he is discussing about artificial intelligence. Like, his recent video on how YouTube is treating artificial intelligence goes over an entire timeline of YouTube and its use of artificial intelligence. I have covered one thing apart like of YouTube using artificial intelligence that he didn't go over, but I suspect that that could be a part of his like upcoming video. He might be talking about that. I don't know what's going on with what he's doing, but I would like to see him do it because I know he can do it better than I ever could. And just go watch Silly Conversations if you want an actual intelligent and just imaginative AI news channel, because he deserves it. Now, what am I doing? What's me? What am I doing? Like, instead of saying here, it's just saying go watch this other guy. What am I doing? And I think that it is going to be interesting. I think it happened after I was finished playing with Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. And it's just such a fun game. Everybody should go play at least Kirby's Adventure or Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, because they are such fun games. Like, they are so easy, short, and simple, but you can feel that they spent so much time with every level, and just the way all the worlds look is so beautiful, and like everything was thought out perfectly instead of just cobbled together in a rushed and untimely manner. I think that the only things that I would wish from Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland would have been that they put more depth and emphasis on the copied abilities, but I think they were trying to be faithful to the original game, as the original game only had one moveset per ability instead of how it is in future games like Kirby Superstar and the Return to Dreamland games, where every move had even more ability or attacks than just one. But I would say that it still deserves your time as a great remake to Kirby's Adventure. I originally had played 3D Classics Kirby's Adventure when I was like really young and first getting into Kirby back in like 2015. That was like 11 years now, just to think about. And like, it was a big time to be a Kirby fan during the 3DS era, because you had Kirby's Triples Deluxe, Kirby's Planet Robobot, you had Kirby and the Rainbow Curse on the Wii U, you had Kirby Blowout Blast that was coming out around this time, and that was like the first step into 3D that Kirby ever had, besides the 2.5D games like Kirby in 64, and of course Kirby's Air Ride was like the first taste we could ever have of Kirby in 3D. But that's enough of like my thoughts on Kirby, like, yeah, I gave my thoughts, but everybody gives their thoughts on a game. What's the unique bit? And that's the thing. I want you to decide what I will cover next. Game, show, movie, what have you. Recommend it to me, and I'll give it a try. Because I want to see just all sides of gaming and video games and movies and what have you. I know I just said the same thing twice. But seriously, I'm willing to just try out new things, and just because I know all these fucking Nintendo YouTubers and review guys just all sit down and talk about like all the same things, like Mario, Zelda, fucking maybe if they want to call it obscure, they'll be like, oh, I love fucking table tennis on from fucking Rockstar. No, give me some obscure shit that nobody has heard about, and you've been begging for a fucking white guy like me to talk about into this microphone, because I will do it. It might be unscripted, but if it's good enough, I can promise one of these days, in this stupid tin can of a mic, I will talk about it at one point in the foreseeable future. And that's another thing I want to talk about, is that these unscripted videos that I'm doing right now, they are a avenue in which I'm hoping to make a more like thought out side channel that will probably be more the main channel, hopefully, where I will be making scripted, more fleshed out content and talking about video games in more detail, And yeah, that's why I think I'm just wanting to make this video, because I think that I need to discuss this and to show that I am not making Doomslop anymore. Is HOPESLOP. I'm making HOPESLOP now. It's the HOPESLOP arc that I will be in. I don't know what I'm gonna call this in detail, but I've always wanted to think as like a raffle. I'll be looking at everybody's comments, and just know that I appreciate every single one of you that decides to make a comment and recommend me something. You might not get, I might not get to your thing immediately, but no, you're here when I'm just an obscure little guy. I'm probably gonna get to it eventually. If I don't, I will probably just put an apology on the comment, because, yeah. I will say right here, right now, I think the only genres I'm, very peculiar on would be, I don't really play that many survival horror games. Horror in general is a bit of a weak point in me. A bit of me thinks it's because I'm a fucking pussy and I just don't want to play horror games, but another part of me assumes that it's just due to the format of most old survival horror and just new horror in general. A lot of it just feels a bit samey to me, but if you know a freaking unique horror game, and I'm not talking about Yumi Nikki. I've fucking played Yumi Nikki, and that isn't scary to me. It's just fucking walking around. It's like LSD Dreamland emulator, but fucking top down instead of first person. That's a unique game. I might talk about LSD Dreamland emulator fucking when it's Halloween or something. But yeah, that's what I've been wanting to talk about. And I just hope that you think that, this is better than I was originally making. Doomslop is fucking atrocious. I know that it would be annoying to just hear me talk about that, and I'm not gonna repeat myself on how that can be. Hope you have a good day, and bye-bye!